It's now trading here, my stop loss is here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my stop loss. Like it's a tool which you use.
Because also in position sizing, there's no one way. Position sizing in gold is different from Dow and
Exactly.
from euro. You see,
Different.
So if you don't know all this, just use a broker which will, if you put there
help
euro,
you.
Exactly.
it will calculate in terms of how euro is calculated.
Yep.
Mm.
And
Put Dow,
Pepperstone
it will
have
be
one.
different. Pepperstone have that because actually it.
Welcome to the Traders Show. This show is brought to you by Pepperstone. Pepperstone is an award-winning online global forex and CFD broker. It offers unparalleled service, exceptional pricing, and fast execution speed. Pepperstone gives you access into the global markets with more trading opportunities, first-class customer service, and peace of mind. Withdrawals are quick, and for those in Kenya, M-Pesa is enabled. Pepperstone Markets is regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. To open an account with Pepperstone, you can click the links on the descriptions below. Market on the direction of a setup. We've not really come up with a good, effective money management system that allows you to bet more when you're winning and cut out when you're losing. And very few people, very few traders, it's a negligible percentage, really understand money management from a deep perspective. Like they know how to position size well. There are very few. Very few. The ones who know like how to position size well, why some position sizing models don't work, why to use a certain position sizing model. We don't even have position sizing models for most people. Tell people to send you their plans. Utaona
No, that one.
Euro USD, I'll trade Euro, I'll trade this system. Position sizing, risk management, nothing. So that's one reason why many people don't really also, I feel like, make it in trading. Even the guys who now develop. Like you develop, you become good at trading, your hit rate is good. But still, the aspect of risking what percentage to make what percent becomes a hassle for you. So you end up never making any good money in markets. Generally, you're just not risking any good money in the market.
For me, I think my next point will go into, I think this is for most beginners, people who are starting out in trading. And what is your focus? Most people start out trading when their focus is to make money. And that is the most disastrous way of coming into the markets.
Yeah.
You need to come into the markets with a framework. And I think this needs to be told to every new trader.
Tell them now.
When you come into the markets, your goal should never, ever be to make money in the first 2 to 3 years. It's developing a skill.
That is
And
tough to
understanding
hear.
markets.
Yes.
That is
Develop
tough to
the
hear.
skill. You see, and forget about the money. Hata ukiamkanga asubuhi, when you wake up in the morning and you want to go to a hustle, let's say you want to open a shop, wines and spirit, delivery something, like you wake up and how much can I make today? Forget about that. Like don't even focus on how much you'll make because you don't even have that money to put in that account. So just focus on developing the skill.
Yep.
Focus on what Ken is saying. Learn about position sizing, learn about money management.
Bas.
But now the problem is the 99% of people come to the markets
With the aim of
yeah,
making money.
in the aim of making money. The money is there, yes. Hatujakata iko.
Capital iko.
Pesa iko in markets. Mingi sana. But as a new trader, just forget about the money.
So they should
I know
have
it
the
can be
mindset like a fresher akiingia uni anajua things
When
do.
he goes to medicine school, they do that. Hey, I'm here because I want to make a fortune.
They'll do that 4 years later, 5 years.
So you go to that engineering school. Utakuwa hired uko in your 7th year in
True.
that experience. So like focus on developing that skill. And I think that is now where I think I'll put now the point of leverage. Most new traders don't even like easy leverage zetu. The maana they use just forex.
The loans.
Ukiambia Pepperstone iko na 400 anataka ile ya 2000.
Action. An amplify action sasa.
Anasema hizi brokers za Kenya zinanga good leverage. Anataka ile
Wala 400 yo bado imtoshi.
Na vile ni mingi bana.
It's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
So, the main goal of this person is not about skill. How will I put $50 and make it into $200? Which is a wrong framework, and that is a surest way to not win in markets.
Yep.
Because one, you can be lucky and make that money.
You're luck.
Yeah. But longevity in the markets, you'll still come to that point why you fail. And because like your main goal was, your friends make money here. You saw Ken is in that business, living well. maybe inamlipa. So me if I get into it,
ajui kiana mpitia
vitu ngapi Ken amepitia.
mkula lami
Exactly, like just focus on
lami.
not
kalia lami.
Forget about the money. That's my main point. Yani there is that money which will come, but just forget it as a newbie, which is hard. You see, how will you go into like a career which preaches like it's a money making career, you see, but you start it with not having that money mentality. It's
and the
like
skill.
Psychologically like it's like in a counter
logic, I don't
in
know.
a counter logic manze, like sasa hii stuff ni ya kumake do, lakini focus yangu si kumake do, you see, like it's like you're trying to open a wines and spirit.
Kwani uko na idea wines and spirit umeinsist.
Your main focus will be profits and losses in your first month of business.
For sure.
At least because you know, if you like most businesses zazinanga hizo time ya your down curve. Trading you have to like force yourself to go into that down curve. Actually get into the markets with $1,000 and be willing. I'm coming with $1,000 and I'm almost sure if it doesn't work I lose this $1,000. But most people taras nikiweka $1,000 naweza unda ngapi? Hata ulizangi hii $1,000 inaweza potea kweli? Which is the most surest. Yani it's almost certain you'll lose it. Hata profits ni unaoneanga ikujanga ikipotea kidogo. So we have a wrong framework of how we get into the markets, and it totally destroys your career. Because uliingia into the markets with a wrong goal. Uliingia to make money, not to be skillful. So unapata tu kumake money yenyewe na kuchenga. So
that's a good point. You entered to make money, not to be skillful.
Yeah, so you get into the next business which will make you money. That's why you choose to sell mtumba.
And it's funny, but I actually wanted to say what you normally, because Lau is the one who takes people through risk management. How many people come to your class and they don't know how to position size?
Or 100%.
All of them. Like seriously, it's a serious problem. Like someone assumes position size, and some of these things you just go into your broker and look at some of the tools that they offer. If your broker is legit, anafaa kuoffer kitu inaitwa position sizing calculator.
True.
Knowing that if I want to risk $10, how much position size should I take? What lots should I be trading? What contracts should I be trading? And then you can decide, okay, if I want to risk $100 on the euro and it's now trading here, my stop loss is here. Okay, this is my stop loss. Like it's a tool which you use.
Because also in position sizing, there's no one way. Position sizing in gold is different from Dow and
exactly.
from euro. You see,
different.
So if you don't know all this, just use a broker which will, if you put there
help
euro,
you.
Exactly.
it will calculate in terms of how euro is calculated.
Yep.
And
Pepperstone
Dow,
have
it will be
one.
different. Pepperstone have that because actually it's very difficult. And I think in terms of position sizing, as Ken said, history different assets being position sized differently it's hectic to people.
Kama mimi mwenyewe inanichenga.
It's very
so
hectic
you remember
to people.
I've executed a trade.
Position size, right?
No, imeanza with a very small lot. Like I know my lots now should start, maybe I'll start $30 down, 40. But you're starting
$3.
Because $3 down, I'm wrong. So if I know, if for me it's challenging and I've been in the markets for a very long time, I can imagine for the new person who does not even know what a contract is. Like ameonyeshwa tu chart ya euro akaambiwa ikifika hapa unauza, ikifika hapa unanunua, like textbook trades which don't work by the way. So if you're trying to trade that way, just look for the smart trader tools on Pepperstone, log in that position sizing calculator, put in how much money you want to risk, it'll give you the lot size, and then execute that trade on your MT4.
And I was doing that calculation with the student I had yesterday. You know, if you have $100 account, you want to risk 1% and you're risking only 20 pips. Position sizing iwezi work.
You need 0.0001.
Exactly. Iwezi. And people will just iwezi. The 0.01 if you take it the minimum, at a lose 10%.
So to be precise, you should never ever start trading without $100.
Exactly.
$1,000 plus.
Yeah.
For starting, I think and also Pepperstone have a very, very good first deposit, $200. I think that's reasonable for a beginner. For a beginner, you don't need to risk your $1,000.
Guaranteed.
You want to learn some like you just want to put your psychology at test. So even with $200, your psychology is at test.
Yeah,
and
for
that's the
sure.
most important thing.
Because
Get into markets.
see,
But
there's a
imagine,
friend
you
of ours
can't.
who deposited $50 that trade ali withdraw tena tu pole pole
But it's best. It's good you did. Yeah, $50.
I know you'd rather use $50 at least get the excitement learn when you're trading in our work yeah simba
Hata ikala hiyo 10%.
acha ipotee kwanza
We alikuwa very afraid. He's afraid to lose.
So I think that my point was people fail because they come into the markets with a wrong framework of how this industry works.
For sure.
Because it's being preached out here. Trading is about making money. See, is that sinivo? You market as a way to make money.
Yeah.
Sasa jamaa ukiesa
and it's truly a way to make money
Yeah.
like all fortunes have been built in the stock market.
True.
Man. Many fortunes
Sasa
have been
before you
built
get to make that fortune, bro.
Where is Elon Musk now?
at sijui
I
amelose
think
weight
it's been
like
dropping. It's been dropping. He dropped
After ile tweet yake on weekend. The one for selling is
he lost about 30 billion in one day.
the one he used to sell.
But I think it's just to move out of the topic kidogo to get into that Elon Musk story. I think there's a reason
As we finish off.
yeah, there's a reason behind it because I think he has some debts he has to clear off, so he decided to just
Richest man has debts.
bana
No joke.
lazima iko
bana popo unajitetea sila deni tafuta deni bana
exactly. Yeah, so